I thought I would use one of these vlogs to talk about how to earn money on YouTube. And I'm going to show you what I did, what I'm doing, and I'm going to give you my actual numbers so you can see how much I am really earning. For some people, it might be an eye-opener. For others, it might be a reality check. We shall see. To get started, though, the first thing you have to do is you have to join Adsense. Adsense is how you get paid. I did it like 5 years ago, and hopefully it's a lot simpler now. It took me several weeks to work through it all because I was trying to figure out how to do it, and the instructions weren't very clear. The things that I remember is you have to give you your mailing address, and they validate that by mailing you a PIN on a card, 4-digit PIN, personal identification number, and then you go in to put in the numbers that they sent you. That validates that your mailing address is correct. I gave them a bank account into which to deposit the money. You can use an internet account, whatever, but they deposited a very small amount, like 9 cents or 13 cents, something like that, pennies, into the account. And then once I got that number, then I went back in to tell them how many pennies they deposited. That validated the bank account. And then I had to give them my tax information, social security number and so forth, because they're going to report income on a 1099 form to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, and they'll send me a 1099 at the end of each year, and then I pay taxes on my income. Okay, that's joining the Adsense program. Then you have to monetize your videos, and this is how the discussion came up, because someone asked me, why don't I have my vlog videos monetized? I have 2 vlog channels. Neither one is monetized. Well, you have to qualify. And the way you qualify is you have to validate your channel, first of all. And you do that by, you give them a phone number, and they will either text you or they will voicemail a code, a 4, 5, 6-digit code. Then you go back in and you put the code in, and that validates your channel. And once it's validated, you can monetize it. You can put in videos that are longer than 15 minutes. To qualify for monetization, the current rule is that your channel has to have a minimum of 10,000 views. Well, neither of my vlog channels has 10,000 views. They each have around 3,500, 3,600. I'm a little bit more than a third of the way there. I have a ways to go. So no, those aren't monetized. I'd monetize them if I could, but I don't qualify just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my cooking channel. I have a cooking channel on YouTube with my cooking videos. I have several hundred, 300 some odd or 200 some odd videos. I'll get to see the numbers in a bit. 289, I just looked down, I saw the number, 289 cooking videos as of today. And those are all monetized because I qualified, right? And I'm going to use my actual numbers from this channel. This is money that I actually earn, and I'm going to show you the video screens, because if you don't upload videos to YouTube, you don't know where the information comes from. YouTube provides a lot of screens that you can look at to figure out how well you're doing, maybe how to make some adjustments to do better. And I think the screens are important. I'm not going to go into great detail though, because a lot of people don't like statistics. I happen to like statistics. I took 3 or 4 statistics courses when I was in college because I really liked stats. I only needed 1 to graduate, but I liked stats. So let's look at some of the screens. Okay, if you have videos, you have a video manager, and this is the video manager screen. You can see listed there some of my most recent videos. Toward the right, it shows how many times they've been viewed. There's number of comments being made, thumbs up, thumbs down, likes and dislikes, and so forth. Then over to the left, in that menu, there's a dashboard link. That gives you an overview of what your channel is doing. So here's an overview of my channel. Notice I've got 1.7, nearly 1.7 million views there. And I have nearly 14,000 subscribers. So this channel is doing well. Doesn't mean the numbers are going to be great. Let's look at some more of these analytics. There's what I'm earning, $81.12. That's the estimate so far. And this little panel on the right, that's like a little thumbnail image of the channel. There's ways to get more information. If you go back to the video manager, there's a link to the left, analytics. That gives you the big picture. So let's go there. There again, my estimated revenue, I can see it in the graph, $81.12. I can look at the average view duration of my videos, how long people are watching each video, total watch time. This is for a 28-day period, by the way. You can look at it for larger and smaller periods. You can adjust that. You'll see that a little bit later on. And then if you look around this screen, almost every number has a red arrow pointing down because all the numbers are currently down. There's only one number that's up, and that is my videos in playlists, because I've been trying to be better about putting my videos in playlists. That's a way of improving your standing on YouTube. If I click on just that estimated revenue panel, I can see a close-up of my revenue. There's my revenue screen, again, $81.12, and I can see what I was earning each day. Down on the bottom of this screen, you can see a little scale. You can adjust those sliders back and forth to either increase or decrease the data that's being reported. I prefer to use the calendar. There's a calendar function where you can actually put in calendar dates. It's a little more accurate. I think it's a little bit easier. But you can see there, for this latest 28-day period, it's the 28 days the default, $81.12. There's another amusing thing about the screen. If you go back to the overview screen, down toward the bottom, it tells you what the top 10 videos are. This amuses me because my top video right now is how to make salmon jerky. I have no idea why. Let's look at salmon jerky. There's what my salmon jerky video is doing. Of the $81 that I'm making this month, 23 comes from this one video alone. To me, this is viral, even though it's not getting millions of views, because every other video, and I've got, again, 289, I think I said I've got on there. Every other video makes less than $4 per month. I don't make a lot. And that's the reality check. For most people, YouTube isn't a way to make a living, but something like this helps to pay for the food that I use when I make my videos. For example, I just did a video on how to make a dish with steelhead trout, tomatoes, mushrooms, delicious dish. The trout alone cost me $25 and change. It's expensive to buy food like that. But if I'm getting money, $80 a month from YouTube, then that helps to pay for some of that food. I should also mention that YouTube doesn't pay every month. If on the first day of the month they owe you $100 or more, then on the 21st they'll send a check or they'll do a deposit into the bank account or whatever account that you give them. You could give them, I suppose, a PayPal account. If you don't make $100, if they don't owe you $100 by the first day of the month, then they roll that forward until the next month to see what they owe you on the first of the following month. So this month I won't get paid, but next month I'll get around $160. Something else I want to show you, because I talked about adding more videos to playlists. I've been working on that. I got a report from YouTube saying that I could make my position on YouTube stronger and I would do better if I would put custom thumbnails on every one of my videos. Of the 289 videos I've got on there, only 40% had custom thumbnails. So I spent a couple of weeks going through and creating thumbnails and putting thumbnails on all of those videos. And to see whether or not it was going to make any difference, what I did was I graphed the 28-day periods through a graph. So each data point is a 28-day period, like that $81.12. That's a 28-day period. That's one data point. And I put them all in a graph to see how well my videos would do with thumbnails. Here's the graph. Look at what's happening there. I started to go up, and then all of a sudden the numbers just plummeted. I have no idea why. I went through all that work, adding thumbnails, creating playlists, and this is the result. So I would say when it comes to YouTube, keep your expectations low, unless you have an idea that a lot of people would be interested in. For example, I'm doing cooking. Well, there's a lot of cooking videos out there. It's an oversaturated area on YouTube, and I'm not trying to make a living. I'm just trying to earn enough to pay for the food. But I live in a college town. It's a beach town. The university is right on the ocean. It's on the beach. If I were to go over there with my video camera on the beach and hand out $1,000 bills to pretty young college girls with really nice bodies and ask them to do some exercises on the beach, and a 1 and a 2 in string bikinis, and a 3 and a 4. I would probably do very well, but it's just not something I want to do. I don't need the money that badly. But if you've got a good idea, it's possible to do very well on YouTube, and some people do. They make a lot of money, thousands of dollars per month, but most people don't make a whole lot. And I would suggest you look at some of the videos by Derral, Derral Eves. I spent a lot of time today just studying one of his videos. It was a long video, and taking copious notes, because he's very informative on how to do well on YouTube. I will never do as well as the people he works for, because they're big companies, but I'm trying the best I can. He has some good information on how to do well on YouTube. So that's my latest information on my experience working with Google YouTube. Hopefully you've found it informative or useful. If so, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for listening.